College football, deeply ingrained in American culture, has witnessed significant changes over the years. One of the most recent and contentious alterations is the transition from a 4-team to a 12-team playoff format. This shift, aimed at enhancing fairness and inclusivity, has sparked debates regarding its strengths and weaknesses. By critically examining both sides, we can better understand the implications of the new playoff system. Let's start with some strengths. Increased inclusivity. The expansion to 12 teams allows for greater representation across conferences and teams. Previously, deserving teams often found themselves excluded due to the limited number of slots. With more teams involved, a broader range of schools have the opportunity to compete for the national championship, promoting fairness and diversity. Another strength is enhanced excitement and viewer engagement. A larger playoff bracket includes more games, prolonging the excitement and interest of fans throughout the postseason. The additional matchups create more opportunities for underdog stories and thrilling upsets, leading to heightened viewer engagement and television ratings. This increased attention benefits both the sport and its stakeholders. To add on to that, there is financial benefits as well. The expanded playoff format generates greater revenue for colleges, conferences, and the NCAA. With additional games and increased viewership, broadcasting rates, ticket sales, and merchandise revenue, all see a boost. These financial gains can be reinvested into collegiate athletics, supporting student athletes, facilities, and academic programs. The last strength for this video is a meritocratic selection process. A larger playoff field allows for a more meritocratic selection process. Teams are less likely to be excluded based solely on subjective judgments, as the expanded bracket accommodates a wider range of deserving candidates. This fosters a sense of fairness and transparency in determining the national champion. Now, let's move on to some weaknesses. The first being a risk of devaluing the regular season. Critics argue that expanding the playoff may diminish the significance of the regular season. With more teams guaranteed postseason berths, there's less urgency for schools to perform consistently throughout the season. This could lead to a decrease in the intensity and competitiveness of the regular season games, undermining their value to fans and stakeholders. Another weakness includes an increased physical toll on players. The elongated playoff schedule places additional physical strain on student athletes. Football is already a physically demanding sport, and the prospect of playing more postseason games heightens the risk of injuries and fatigue. This raises concerns about player welfare and academic obligations as extended seasons encroach further into the academic calendars. Along with that, we have a potential imbalance in scheduling. The expanded playoff may exacerbate existing disparities in scheduling and conference strength. Certain conferences may benefit from weaker competition, while others face tougher paths to qualification and success. This could perpetuate inequalities within collegiate football, favoring powerhouse programs and conferences at the expense of smaller schools and conferences. The final weakness for the video is commercialization and corporate influence. Critics fear that the expanded playoff format will lead to an increased commercialization and corporate influence in college football. As the postseason becomes more lucrative, there's a risk of prioritizing financial interests over the welfare of student athletes and the integrity of the sport. This could further erode the amateur ethos of college athletics, undermining its core values. In conclusion, the transition to a 12-team college football playoff represents a significant evolution in the sport's postseason landscape. While the new format offers several strengths, including increased inclusivity, excitement, and financial benefits, it also presents notable weaknesses, such as the risk of devaluing the regular season, player welfare concerns, scheduling imbalances, and commercialization. As stakeholders continue to assess and adapt to the implications of the expanded playoff, it is crucial to strike a balance that preserves the integrity of college football while ensuring fairness, competitiveness, and the well-being of student athletes. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to go like and subscribe.